What's your name and your address?
Looking for my next high, I'm looking for closure. Lean with me, pop with me, get high with me if you rock with me. Smoke with me, drink with me, fucked up liver with some bad kidneys.
What's up, boys? It's your boy coming back with another flawless video here. Now, we're gonna talk about air ride setup today. And I know you guys wanna hear stuff about air ride and pros and cons. That's what we need to talk about. Pros and cons of buying a $3,400 system. Depending on a car, that can either go up or down. But it's pretty much around the same price. It's a lot of money. So you guys wanna make sure that you get, what's best for you for what you pay for. And I'm gonna talk about today the reason I didn't get coils and the reason why I didn't stay at lowering springs. I originally started off with lowering springs and went right to bags. Never even owned a pair of coils. I've driven cars that have coils and they ride excellent. I wanted the bags so that I was able to raise it up and down, and I'm already gonna sell this to you guys. I can raise it up and down with my smartphone. And all of us tech nerds know that's freaking awesome to just whoop, whoop, up and down. But we're going to talk about the pros and cons today on the airbag setup. We're not going to really vlog today for you guys because I really want to get this down so that you guys know what your choice would be for your Mazda or any other vehicle for that matter. Pros and cons of bags today. Sounds like a plan. Gotta take a second and tell you something. Well, I worked on new merch. We're gonna be creating new merch. I have it already in the process, getting shipped over to me so I can see the first design layouts of it. We're doing a black and gold theme. Black hoodie. Gold represents the car since we are gold now. And I'll have it posted up on the website. The link will be down below. I'll tell you guys when, like it'll probably be the next video, but I gotta see what they look like when they come in. I'll try to get up on that website as fast as I can. But if you guys wanna, seriously, order some merch that has my symbol on it, be my guest. It would be awesome to see that you guys have, rocking my logo. I ever go to a meet or something and I see you guys having my hoodie on, I'll walk right up to you guys, make sure of it. It would be awesome. But let's get into the pros and cons of airbag suspension. And I know this has been a video that if you go, words, I can't even talk. I've always said that. I suck at talking. But this is a video that you guys have been waiting for, and I know that you guys can't wait till I step into the back of this trunk and show you the pros and cons of having air ride. So let's get this video started, and I'll see you guys in the next clip.
Alright bros, first thing I want to talk about, the moment you walk up to the car and say you got a remote starter installed on your car, or you have a factory one. Luckily I have a factory one, which is awesome because of the model. I've never seen other Mazdas with factory remote starters of this year or this car in general. So watch this. This is the best part of the whole entire ride setup. It automatically raises up as your remote start it. That's a bonus because I've actually turned off the automatic raise up feature and we've had an issue. The issue was that I forgot to raise my bags up and I reversed with my car fully lowered, rubbed my tires fully all the way. If I would have kept on going, I probably would have slashed those tires. Now, that is a pro of having the bag system. Another pro of having this system is, look at just how sick it is. It's just freaking amazing. You get to put a nice custom floorboard in, you get to raise your, how should I say this? You get to raise your tank, mount it upside down, do whatever you please with it. I've done two things so far. Had it built onto the board and I have it raised up. Now I'm going to talk about something. This is a pro of having it up on top. For the fact is, I can actually walk over here, say I got my bag, I'm going to class, and I have stuff in my back seat. I can fully stick stuff down inside there without having an issue. Now, if you guys like it mounted down on the bottom of the trunk, I actually had it like that at one point. We had an issue. I couldn't store anything down even if I put the seats down. The tank was mounted in front of the seats. I couldn't do anything. So that is a con if you guys have it down. Now we're gonna step into more mechanical situations and more errors of this system, and these are my cons. So let's go over and let's do that. Okay guys, now your airlift system has a really big problem when it comes to like mechanical errors. Now what's okay is when you have one that's not so smart that it can literally catch everything. But I have the 3P system, so it's electronically, you know, everything. You can get like the manual air ride systems, which typically don't have a problem like this. But I'm gonna show you this. Now, flipping the camera around here, if I zoom in, I get this issue that says compressor freeze. I'm at 130 PSI. You should go up to 150 PSI. Now, I know this is gonna happen because as it starts hitting that number, it won't fill up anymore, and that's because there's a leak somewhere or your compressor's going bad. Now, the thing is, I will order a new compressor. I ordered an SSC check valve, which is a new hose, because there was air actually leaking through the compressor, not the tank, which could happen, sadly to say. And they're not too expensive. They're like 15 bucks, which I tried it, diagnosed it, didn't work. Now, if I get a new compressor, I'll have that spare. And a new compressor runs for about 150 bucks, so I do recommend getting a new one. And even when you're at the 150 mark, you might as well pay the extra 50 bucks because I know you can find deals on dual compressors, the Vivier 400cc compressors. That's what I'm running, which it's nice to have two compressors. One goes down, you have the other one for backup, and it does less strain on both of the compressors. Yeah, actually. So it's a con that this happens to me, and I have to buy a new compressor after owning this for less than a year. But if you guys actually call Bag Riders up, they don't help you. All they'll tell you is, hey, you have to send it in for testing. We'll test it, and if it's broken, we'll send you a new one. 3 weeks later, that's when they decide their decision. 3 weeks later, I needed my car, man. I needed to be able to air up and down. I have no air in my tank. I wonder why I have no air in my tank. But if you call Airlift, yes, this beautiful logo of Airlift, they will send you out one. You just gotta send them a video what's going on, and boom, they'll send you out a new one. You send out the old one, your life's good. You got a new compressor for free, which I don't know if it's brand new or if it was reconstructed, rebuild, whatever you want to say. But we're gonna figure out. I got a few more ideas on what pros are gonna happen and what cons are gonna happen. Then we're gonna take it off to the end of the video here, and let's go. Okay guys, now this is another con that you actually have to have at all times, and you need to make sure in your glove box that you are prepared for anything. You need to have extra hoses, which you actually can pick these hoses up. As you guys seen in my one video, the guy at the garage slashed my lines when we were at the garage because he decided to put the jack up on it at the weirdest angle possible, not even on the pinch weld, sliced my line open. Luckily Lowe's had me saved, and luckily I actually had enough line to where I can pull it forward, but it was very short. So what I did was go to Lowe's and buy this little tiny SMC check valve that they have over in like the pulling section, and it would work so that I can add another piece onto it, like an extended piece, which was very nice to have. You need to have fuses at all time, and you need a 30 amp fuse because this system right here loves the blowout. I hate it so freaking much, but in the end, you're getting what you paid for. You want to raise the car up, and you get to raise your car up, but there's cons that come in play. Nothing is perfect. You know, you buy a used car, you're gonna have used problems. You know what I'm saying, guys? But put this all aside, put it back in there, close it up, you're ready to go on your trip. Alright guys, sickest pro feature on this 3P system. Now you can go to the 3P with the height sensor, which, I mean, it's okay, but Airlift got it down on the app. I love the app, if you guys can see here. You actually just click, you know, your presets. This is to raise it fully up to stock ride height, which I am. This is to go above stock ride height, and you can go over your bumps. or you just hold the top, then it raises it up as much PSI as you like. Or right here, which is usually my lower preset, you can air out. I typically don't air out just because the wheels I'm running, they like to hit the plastic, and then when I raise it up, it'll make this popping sound because the plastic's pushing back into place. But I'm gonna show you here. Let's see if we can get this bolt on camera. Then I click it up. That's sick. Done all right from my phone. Freaking fantastic. I love it. I just can't get over it. The first day I got that, that's all I worried about. It's cool looking, you know, when you walk up to it and somebody sees you playing with it with your phone. It's like a little big remote control car, to be honest with you. Greatest pro of all, the satisfaction of turning heads. Yes, there's lots of pros, lots of cons, and the biggest thing that I can say to you is, are you willing to take the risk of buying airbags for your daily driver, and, you know, instead of just one worry, you're gonna have a ton of worries. You know, with coils, you're worried about the coil spring breaking, which happens not frequently, but happens. Airbags are set up, you guys have, you can raise up, you can lower down. That's 2 pros right there. And it is great. It's $3,400. It's a nice setup. You get to track it, daily it, and show it. That's their motto. Now, the cons. You gotta carry around spare parts all the time to make sure. You always gotta check your tank to make sure if there's any water in it. You gotta check your lines from swelling, because yes, they do swell and they could explode. You gotta worry about them getting slashed or cut. Otherwise, you're not going anywhere. You gotta worry about all the accessories and all the components for the actual Mazda itself. Otherwise, if one thing goes bad, the rest is gonna go bad. Now, if you're gonna daily this through the winter, you have to worry about it freezing on you. I've never had a problem with freezing. I had the front bags on during the winter. You could get this stuff to stick in the tank so it doesn't freeze, but I'm not gonna winter it this year. I'm gonna get a new car, and which is gonna be nice. But overall, for the vehicle itself, is it worth it? Hell yeah, it's worth it. Any vehicle that I will ever own, I would most likely do bags. If I do coils, there's a reason for it. But in my opinion, I love a good OEM, you know, shock. McPherson struts are the best, in my opinion. Softest ride, comfortablest. You don't have to worry about your passenger bouncing around like a freak, because that's what coils and bags does to you. But I'm going to list all the pros and all the cons and whatever I missed at the end of this video, just so that you guys know what's going on. Just because I have clip by clip by clip, and it's not really well out as much as you'd like to be, but I'm doing my best. So let's head over, and I'm going to tell you some pros and cons of the reason why you should buy this or the reason why you shouldn't buy it. So let's go. So you want to know some pros and cons of the bag system and why you should buy it and why shouldn't you buy it? Well, let's talk about it right now. You can raise it up and down with your phone. That sells you already. If you want to go over the bumps, you raise it up. That sells you already. No more rubbing. You don't have to worry about it. You low and slow anytime you like. You park in a parking lot, you air it out, turns next. I sold it to you already. Now, all those features come into play. $3,400, you get what you paid for. You want to raise it up and down, you want to make it a show car, that works. You know, you park it in the garage, no complaints. But if you're a person that wants to daily bags, you can daily it, but it comes down to having some cons, because when you want to go on long trips, you want to go through the winter. I understand that, and I've done it already. I've went on long trips, went through that, but the one thought that you have in your head the whole entire time is my bags gonna be safe? Are they gonna pop? Are they gonna get slashed on the lines? Or, you know, is my tank gonna explode in the back of my trunk? That doesn't happen. But you have to be ready for every situation. You carry extra line around.
You carry your tool to snip the line. You carry extra fuses because, you know, your compressor and everything can get shut off because of an electrical issue or some reason, you know, it likes to shut off. You got to be ready for that. And during the winter time, you got to be ready for your tank freezing. During the summertime, when it's humid out, you got to make sure that you actually empty the tank because water does build up in there from going hot to cold, hot to cold, hot to cold. And you got to clean it out. Now, airbags give you a lot of pros and fix a lot of issues. You know, if you're a low person like me and you like riding low and you're on coils, you know, it's nice to ride on coils, but you got to adjust it by your hand. And when you go over a bump or something, you scrape the front of your car, or you hit a nasty pothole and bottom out, which sucks. With bags, all that issue is fixed. Now, with bags, again, like I said, you have to worry about all those issues, and sometimes it's not worth it. Me, I took the risk. I love my bags, but I'm willing to take that risk, and I have more knowledge on these bags inside and out. I put them on, I installed everything by myself, so I know these bags inside and out. Anything that goes wrong on them, I'm ready to fix it. I'm ready to do it. But if you guys are somebody that just wants to drive your car and not worry about that, bags aren't for you. You have to worry about it constantly. You got to make sure your car is running correctly. If not, you can do some serious damage to your car that, you know, you put $3,000 suspension on, and you want to catch it before it happens. So I want you guys to take a minute and comment down below if you guys would buy bags or wouldn't buy bags. Now, if you ran bags, tell me if you had some of these issues also. And also, me, I give it a 100%. I would say go buy bags right now for your car because they are freaking awesome. You can raise it up and down with your phone. You have a cool tank in the back that everybody thinks is nitrous, which it's not nitrous, but I really honestly think I'm maybe gonna paint it and customize that looks like a nitrous tank just because people keep thinking I got nitrous in the back of my car. Well, stupid. If I had nitrous on this car, I don't know, that engine might even explode. It can't take that amount of pressure. Heck no. But we're gonna end the video off here. I hope you guys have enjoyed my videos. I'd be grinding them out for you, and every chance I get with the schedule I have, I'd be making clips. That's not even English. I'd be making clips. No. But let's end the video off here. Go get yourself a set of bags if you guys have choose to, because I daily that sucker. I went through a winter. I go on long trips with it, and I have the worry in my head. On my floor, you're getting out of my car and walking. That's just how I am, because you put so much time and effort in it, you don't want no one in it. You want it all to yourself. That's how it works. So go buy yourself a pair of bags on your car. You guys can get cheaper kits, but I recommend Bag Riders. I'll link it down below. 3-piece system. It's the best of the best. $3,400. You can go lower than that, but it's a couple $100 difference. I would go with the one where you can raise it up and down with your phone. You know, it's sick. And then the raise on start, that's awesomer. But let's end this video here. I love you guys. Thanks for all the support. And once I get the new merch in, I'm going to show it off in the video. We have the original Gen 1, which was not my symbol that I have now. Gen 2 is what my symbol was, and that was in pink, which I love the color. Gen 3 is going to be black with gold logos. It's going to be super sick. So when it's done, I'll show you guys. That comes more with vlogs. Let's end this video now, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces, people.